Hey.
Good morning.
Morning. Alright. Yeah, so we can. Yeah, that was good. Do you want to try maybe a little up tempo more? Alright. So we're gonna do it right from the solo. So first, before we start, let me check if this is gonna have a 1 or 2 bar count off. Cause that we're gonna do like a 180. Okay. Let me see. Is 180 gonna be a 1 or 2? 1 or 2. 1 o'clock. It's gonna be a 2. Okay. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Da-da-da-da-da-da. All right. Here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, just from the solo, okay? All right, yeah. So 2 bar count off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah. Close, yeah, but no, that's good stuff. You're getting closer to it. So that was 180. So I'm pretty sure if I lowered it like 20 clicks, you'd get it right on the money again. All right. So now it's beautiful. You at 150, you played it really great. So you got the feel down, you got the lines down. You right on this. Where was it? It's this line, this whole line right here. You hit that one right there. So that was nice job. So all you got to do now is in the recording it's like two. Tempo marking says 224, right? So now it's just about working on it with metronome if you want to get it faster. But I would say this is pretty complete now. Okay. So from now on, let's treat this like a little. We're gonna treat it as two things. We're gonna use it like a little mining field. So we're gonna come back in here. We're gonna grab lines that we really like, and we're gonna put them into other songs, like we did already with the. Right, remember that? So that's the first thing we're gonna treat it as. Then the second thing we're gonna treat it. We're gonna shift to treating it more as like a little speed exercise for us. Okay, so every week we're probably gonna see if we can get it up to 10 or 20 clicks. So today was at 150. So next week we're gonna see if we can get to 170, somewhere around there. Okay. All right. Any questions about this? Or you? Awesome. Good stuff. So I was gonna tell you today. So you got 2 lessons right before your end of the first semester, and then we can start second semester, right? So I want to wrap up the standards we've been doing and all the other stuff. That way, for next semester we can start doing a lot more transcriptions, okay? And start using our ears more. Um, I think that'd be pretty good. Have you listened to the piano player called Wynton Kelly?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So we're gonna do a little bit of studying on pianists that I think, well, I'm just gonna try to like to show you a lot of different pianists in jazz music. That way, you can start forming your own little list of pianists you think you really like or you enjoy to listen to. And we're just gonna, go over like the classics, the one everyone knows: Bill Evans, Chick Corea, Herbie Hancock, then Bud Powell. Then we're gonna get into a bit more other ones that like Hank Jones, Duke Ellington, um, Winston Kelly, all this. So the idea is that what I wanna do with you is I wanna like give you some transcribing assignments, like 12 measures of something or just one chorus of solo. Um, So yeah, so I think Yardbird Suite is pretty wrapped up. Good work with that. Nice job. So let's do. Okay, so I know we had Upper Vav, right?
For Louis Pasta, Donnelly.
Donnelly, yeah. So let's check out upper valve since we're here on the Omnico. Yeah, that's it. So improvising over a 12 bar blues, right? We're gonna do this. We're gonna play the head together, and we're gonna do this little exercise. Remember, I think we did it once or twice before. Remember where I play something, then you copy it or like respond to it?
Yes.
We're gonna do that same thing with this, okay? And we're gonna play it at 180.
Okay.
We're gonna be ripping today. Well, you are gonna be ripping. All right. Here we go. Let me make sure I. All right. Cool. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So one thing you can do is you can think of intervals when you're improvising. A pianist that we're gonna check out is gonna be McCoy Tyner, and his thing was his sound is very recognizable because he had a lot of fourths and fifths in his playing. He had a lot of patterns that moved in those intervals. So, for example, if you're in F, you're playing F blues, you can maybe start from F and just go up in fourths, right? And then go back down in fourths. Maybe move a whole step and then go like that, right? So. Yeah, like that. So it's like how to say it? It's basically like a little shape you can always rely on. Like you're like, okay, let's try some fourth stuff in here, right? So what I did earlier, that line was. So So that was all based on fourths plus some like extra little splatters of an extra note I put in there, but that's chordal stuff. Anyways, I thought that was pretty cool. So moving on, let's check out 4. Yeah, you can do it up here. Yeah, you can. That's one thing with lead sheets, and just playing heads on the piano is like you can just move it up an octave if you need to. So for that, right, the A flat. Okay, let's try it with that's pretty fast. Let's try it a bit slower actually. Let's try it around 140 maybe. And I'm gonna guess this is gonna be a 1 bar count off, okay? But don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. 1 bar. Here we go. Yes, it's 1 bar. Alright, here we go then. 1, 2, da da da. So you start at the end of 3, right? 1, 2, 3, da da da. 1, 2, 3, we'll try that one again. I just want to see something wrong with Yeah. You can just play E flat, that's fine, yeah. Yeah. Cool. Let's try that again. Let's try it a little up. Let's try like 160. Oh, that's gonna be 2. It was 2. Here we go. You gotta start that one right on the end of 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. you tried putting the little line we extracted from the Yardbird Suite solo into 4? Remember that?
Yeah, it's the same key, right? So it's the same key. No, it's a different key.
It's a different key, right? But
it's the same at the same time.
you're right, because it does have that 2/5 to the A flat. So. So check this out. So this is a very interesting thing you should start looking out for. So when you have a 2/5 like this, right? This 2/5 is going into the right. You see that?
To do another F minor.
Right. So right. So it's going to D flat. This 2/5 is going to D flat. E flat 7, A flat 7, D flat. But instead of going there, it goes up to F minor 7.
You could also do it here, right?
Right. Yeah. You can also do it there. Right, so you gotta play so this A flat minor 7 and D flat 7, that's a backdoor 2/5. We'll talk more about those. Backdoor 2/5 is when you have the 4 and then the flat 7 of going into the resolution into 1. So an E flat scale, right? The 4 is A flat and the 7 is D, but if you make it a flat 7 is D flat. Right? So that's what you call a backdoor 2/5, which is minor 4, 7, flat 7 dominant. The thing I was gonna say though was that in a lot of cases, the 1 can be substituted out for the 3 chord instead. They can both in jazz music. They can, and obviously it depends a lot on the context, because it won't all the time. It won't, I can't really say it will work all the time because, sometimes it may not. But in most cases, the 1 and the 3, they can be interchangeable. So that's what happened in here. So instead of going to D flat with this 2/5, they went up to the 3rd, right? So the beauty about doing that lick that you're doing is that it already resolved into an A flat, right? And that's a chord tone of F minor 7. So you don't have to change a thing about it. You can just play it exactly like that and it'll still sound good, even though it's not resolving to the intended chord that we originally had thought out. Okay, so you can do it in here. Another place you can do it, so this A flat minor 7. So for this, we would have to adjust the line. So let's try to transpose the line into, well, that would be going into the G flat.
Which is
Oh, the normal one? We can go back and look at it. B. You can take your time.
D flat is, so this is C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F sharp, G, is G flat. So it's this.
Yes.
Okay. So that moved up by a lot.
Right. So one way I would think about it, I would probably start thinking of
The
this.
4?
Yes, the 4.
What's it? It's the 6.
Yes.
The G flat is E.
Flat. flat. Mm-hmm. Good. That's exactly how you do it. Good. So then you do the
Then that's the
seventh.
The seventh of that is F.
Mm-hmm.
So the sixth again, which is wait, this is so seventh would be E flat. No, the sixth would be E
I think we got a little off track. Let's try it again. So from here. Bless you.
flat. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Where was I here? Oh. Right. Very close. So from this, the six, right? From here, we go up to seven, and then that we do the flat six this time.
Oh.
So six is here. We take it down a half step, right? Because that's a flat, and if we're in C, A flat is the flat six. And then we do the four like that. You see? Right. Good. Beautiful. Right. So
it's
beautiful. That's it. So that's the 2-5 for G flat, right? Okay, so you got the 2-5 down. Now check this out. This is where we gotta do another adjustment. So we already adjusted the original line into our new format for making a 2-bar 2-5, right? Now we gotta adjust this whole thing that we just did in G flat to make it fit the resolution of E flat major, that backdoor.
Is that 3 bars? Is that 3 bars?
So 1, 2, and then just 2 bars.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess technically 3 bars if you count the resolution. But point is, so we could maybe change the resolution because if you hit this D flat when you're playing the E flat, it's not gonna sound well because it's supposed to be a major 7 chord, not a dominant chord. Right? So one thing you can do is I'll give you a couple ideas, but you're gonna choose because this is gonna be your line, right? This is your line, so you choose what you like best. But a couple ideas you can do is probably so do that little that little enclosure for the 5, so it would sound like this. So. Like that, or you could probably do this. That. So you can come up with other options of your own, but those are 2 things off the top of my head I could probably adjust on the spot for this line. So try that. So play the full line from A flat minor 7 and see how that feels. Not yet, right? Because it's just 1. Good. Now you switch. B, A, B flat. I knew I was missing one. So you know how you do this? You could do that. Try that. Not yet. Make sure you're playing a minor chord. Minor chord. Good. Yes, I think that's a pretty. I think that's a pretty good one. Oh, not yet. Ooh. Yes, I think that works. So let's do a little exercise. We're gonna start on E flat, and we're going to just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. The first two bars we can just chill on E flat or play a little line. We're gonna try to hit the lick over here though, okay? Ba ba do ba de ba de ba do ba do ba do ba do boo ba 2, 3, 4, rest 2, 3, and hit the next one. Da do do da da do da ba do da do ba do ba da do da. To hit the E flat right here, okay? So let's try that, and that's almost half of the form. So let's try it. Let's see how it goes. I'll put the metronome on. We'll try with metronome first. Then we'll try with a little backing track, okay? I'll put the metronome to hit on 2 and 4 as well. So 110 seems pretty reasonable. 1, so 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So just at the E flat. So we'll do it together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So just the E flat. So starting from here, right? So we just chill on E flat for 2 measures. Then we gotta hit that line we made. Okay. Let's try without metronome for now, just so we can get the hang of it. Here we go. And go. 2, 3, 4. Now hit the line. Not yet, right? It's a whole measure. Good. Now we chill there. Another measure. Not yet. B. Make sure you play a major chord in there too. Okay? You got it? You see how we're gonna do it? Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, very close. 3, 4 again. 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, and. Yeah, that's it. Like that. Alright, let's try it together. Let's put a little backing track on actually. Let's put on 4. let's do it at the same tempo, 110. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Yeah. Good. Okay, so yes, that's it. Nice. Good job. Okay, so now let's talk about these two fives. So they're very fast, but and then you have this bigger 2-5 in there. Okay, so what you can do with that, so start on the third, so okay. Do you think you can do this? From A? That's it. So that 2-5 is a fragment of what you're doing, right? So right? But in here you're just gonna do that little part because it's a 2-5 that's within one measure and we don't have enough time to do the full thing. So did I get that right? Yeah, I did. Right there, okay? So this 2-5 you can do the full lick in there. So let me actually circle the parts. Do you want me to circle the places where you can do it where the line lands, or do you want me to circle with the 2-5?
Those 2-5.
Okay, so I'm gonna circle that 2-5. So it's gonna be where you do the line. Okay. Another 2-5 spot. There. Then we're gonna go here. And boom. So you have basically the whole thing, like I told you earlier. 4 is a very nice song to do that line on because it has so many 2-5s. Just basically all of it is just 2-5. So some are resolving, some are not, right? But this 2-5 in here is the same thing up here. So you can do the same thing here, same thing that you do here. Then the second ending is where it becomes a little weird. Because in here you have minor chords going down in half steps, and then it gets this one measure 2-5. Okay, so for now we're not really gonna mess with this ending until we're gonna get to it. We're gonna do something with it, but we're gonna focus primarily this week on just getting down the 2-5s in here. Okay. So your assignment for this week is gonna be to practice doing your lines over 4. All right, so you got a way of playing that already. We talked about how you can resolve the backdoor when you have the A flat minor D flat to E flat, how you can resolve that. And then you have the original line, which you can use on the normal ones. So yeah, that's about it with 4. So good job with that.
Can I ask my mom something?
Yeah. So let's check out Blue Bossa, okay? Where is it's it. Okay. I'll put it on. Yeah, you already got your line going. That's nice. It's pretty cool how you can just get one thing and just put it into so many other stuff, right? So many possibilities. Alright, Blue Bossa. Here's backing track. Alright, here we go. Take a solo. Okay, let's do it a little bit up, okay? Let's do it about, that was 160, we're gonna try 190. And we're gonna change the rhythm.
There's
So,
a different one?
huh?
There's a different rhythm?
Yeah, so we can try it in... Alright, let's try it in samba. Samba is basically bossa nova sped up.
It's like
Think about it like that for now. We can get into specifics after. So there's gonna be a 200, right? And I'm gonna do some vibes. So let's do this. Let's make a little arrangement. So we're gonna play the head. You're gonna play the melody once. Then I'm gonna take a 2-chord solo. You take a 2-chord solo, and then you do the melody out. Okay. So total that should be 6, right? So let me put it here. All right, here we go. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's put here we go. 2, 3, 4. okay. No worries. Yeah. So with that one, there's a couple things you can do. So now that you know the song, you've soloed a couple times on it, and you feel a bit more comfortable with it. I'm gonna give you a little, some little ideas you can start messing with. So there's a very common thing to do in jazz where whenever you have a dominant 7 chord, like that G7 in there, you can play the diminished arpeggio and you can get a flat 9 in there. So what I mean by that is we're in the scale of C. So the diminished of C would be that B diminished, right? And check it out. If I add the bass note G to it, it becomes a G7 flat 9 chord. So anytime you have a diminished chord, anytime you have a dominant 7 chord, you can start a diminished arpeggio from the 3rd, right? So let's just do a little workout with that. So I have a C7 chord. What's the diminished arpeggio that I can do?
Wait, what did you say?
Right, so anytime I have a dominant 7 chord, right, I can start doing a diminished arpeggio from the 3rd of that chord. Right, so what's the 3rd of C?
The 3rd of C is E.
Right, so I just do an E diminished arpeggio. E fully diminished. Right. Right? Let's try another one. I got an F7 chord. What's the diminished that goes with that chord?
A diminished?
Yes, perfect. Just like that. Yep, that's exactly how it is. All right. So, one thing that you can do, and this is like a whole concept too of thinking about things, is Barry Harris. He has a scale called the 6 diminished scale, and something cool he does is he goes between 2 chords. Your tonic chord and then your diminished chord. Right. I think about it as tonic, right? Because if we're in C minor, I can just do C minor 6. Right? And I can just go up all the inversions of just those 2 chords. So when you're soloing over blue bossa this week, try to look at incorporating diminished arpeggios, like that B diminished arpeggio, right? You can do something like B B F B D no, B B B D F A flat. Right. So check that out and then see how that goes, okay? All right, good job. See you next Saturday.